Formalities first. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so you are welcome to the second session of Citizen Data Science. Today is an open forum, so we'll just go through some of our workflows and also answer specific questions that anybody might have on the call. Welcome once again. So let's get started. Over the week, we published the health facilities data set. We also published the, the tiers for that data set. I'll quickly just share where you can find that, and then we go straight to questions. I think I have Hisham on the call.
Yeah,
Hisham, you are welcome.
thank you.
Yeah. So let me quickly share what we published last week, and then we go on from there. Okay. So if you can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Just a second. I want to understand what's on the screen. Yeah. Good. That's nice. Okay, so if you go to where we host our data set, you would find, if you remember last week, we talked about Kaggle, where our data sets will be stored. So we have our data sets in Citizen Data Science Ghana. Okay, so by going to this link, you'll find where our data sets are. Last week, we published an additional data set to our health facilities data set. Okay, so let's take a quick look at that. We have, once you click on the health facilities, it takes you to that data set. You can see the link, Citizen Data Science / Health Facilities Data Set. Hopefully it will not take forever to load. Okay, so in there, we've published a new data set, as you can see, the tiers for the health facilities. So now we have data set for health facilities in Ghana. So the health facilities are grouped in 3 tiers. Tier 1 is classified as teaching hospitals and regional hospitals that see our 5,000 patients in a month. Okay. And then we have tier 2, which is district hospitals and large volume hospitals that see 3,000 patients a month. Then you have the last tier, which is tier 3. We think that this is additional information to the data set that we published earlier. So it will be interesting to see what you can do with this additional information as well. But there is a bit of a challenge. Okay, so the data sets are from 2 different places. So you can see here, for example, you have Ashanti region. It has a hospital called Peace and Love Hospital. Okay, we expect Peace and Love Hospital would exist in our earlier data set, which is the master data set. But there are no guarantees that it will be called Peace and Love Hospital with the same spelling. Okay, so we are looking for somebody to do some clever joins for us. Let me see if we can filter this or not. So let's say we are looking for capital P. We are looking for names that contain P, for example. Okay, so we have Peace and Love Hospital. Okay, so fortunately we have here Peace and Love with the same spelling maybe. Only that the casing is different. So this is just simple join. But we are saying that there's not going to be any guarantee that the peace and love you see in the clear data is the same spelling as the piece of lab you see the second data set. So we need there's one problem you have to fix, that is doing a clever join that is not necessarily strict string command. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you be happy to see somebody solve this problem for us, be able to join all the join on the facility name, not necessarily do a string direct command. I think if I'll give some cues, we might be able to do something using the edit keys of the facility name in the two data. I'll leave that to you to well. So if you join, you can now do analysis based on the keywords of the facility. I think the workflow we are looking for is for somebody to do the join, then we update the data set so that future users of the data set do not have to worry about an accurate count. We might also leave the untrained data set here so that others can also try to do the join in a very clever way and learn how to train data, for example. Okay, so that's about the health facility. If we go back to the data set now, we also publish the state of the nation addresses. Trying to go back a couple of slides. Let me know if you can't hear. So I'm leaving to take forever. Okay, so we publish the state of the nation addresses. That is it, and it's here. And we are eager to see what you can do with it. I'll give you some steps. Just a quick one. Okay, so what you can see here is the state of the nation, current state of the nation address from 2008 to 2018. Okay, and I've also included some kind of software list. This is not the, the updated software list, but I've included that out just in case you need you find out in the analysis that words like it's a speaker, but a speaker should be special software in this analysis. You want to include them there so that we can reproduce your analysis. Okay, so I think Mr. Speaker, for example, that we see here should be part of the software. Okay. And that tells you that softwares are not ethnic. To change based on the type of text analysis. So in the domain of parliament, for example, Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, will usually be in a software. So I'm looking forward to see the type of software to identify yourself when you are analyzing these data. So here there are about 10 or 9 files which are documents in the purpose of speeches, state of the nation address. When you go to the overview data, we have given you a nice description of the data set and some of the possible things you can do with it. The first one is to just teach and learn techniques of natural language processing. So don't worry if you are not able to do anything special with this data. If you can just explore this data set to teach us how to do the how to do uh, entity extraction, for example, and the name places, name people, teach us how many places are mentioned in the data set, for example. All that is interesting. There are some interesting tools we have linked here that you can use to look at. We have Parsis, very nice. natural language processing. You have NLP that can be outside. Then you have Gate. Gate is so nice, and I think lots of people don't talk about it, but it's one of the most powerful natural language processing frameworks. When we had a time, we can probably do a tutorial on Gate using the data to be able to use it. And we think we might be able to extract key topics in their address and see how these key topics change over time. This could be clear idea or even just counting n-grams in the data set. How many n-grams are very popular, or how many n-grams uniquely define some of the documents. We think something around the area of search can be interesting. So as a journalist, I want to input some key terms and you retrieve the paragraph that is most relevant to those key terms in the script. So if I type something like poverty alleviation, search through all the documents and find me paragraphs that talk about poverty alleviation. Then in an advanced form of search, it could be question and answering. I want to ask the state of the nation address specific question. Okay? And I want you to generate answers from the state of the nation address. And then for those answers. So when we succeed in doing question and answering, I'm looking at being able to put this in a chatbot, for example. So do a chatbot that is able to answer both questions and the state of the nation. Another interesting one, promise and action. Okay, so there are different NLP tasks that retrieve information from text. Some people do suggestion mining, some do sentiment extraction, and others. But I've never come across this this type of action, which is promise extraction. So we want to capture where the president says in the coming years we'll be looking at this, or we will do this, we will take an action on this. So all the promises the president has made in the state of the nation, that we want to extract it, so that in future addresses we see whether he has fulfilled those promises, for example. So this leads us into promise extraction, and possibly another area of extraction could be achievement extraction. So where the president says we have completed the road or the road is done, stuff like that. We want to extract it and see whether in reality this achievement are happening. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Good. And then the last one is anything you are interested in using this data set, or you are welcome to share with us. We'll be very happy to see your new analysis that is even outside the suggested analysis we are looking forward to. So if you want to use this data set, you just come to the data set and then click analyze data. It should open a notebook for you, and then you can start analysis from there. Am I right? Is that what you did, Susan?
Yes.
Okay. Is there any questions? I'm done with the introduction. And we're looking at publishing additional data. If anybody has to continue to listen at those data, it would be very much appreciated. We are looking for Ghana's accident data. We are also looking for Ghana's election data. Election data set is one of those very interesting data sets, but all the media houses are keeping it to themselves. We hope that we can get it and publish it for people to use and use as predictors of Ghana's population.
Yeah.
Okay. So any questions?
Yeah, I think that was very clear. So
Okay. Yeah, you were saying that you were analyzing the.
I think I have some data sets on the National Road Safety Commission, but it's
Oh,
in a PDF. So
yeah. Okay. Then we
so
would
we
take that.
extract it. Yeah. We need to
Okay.
extract it.
Okay. Let me.
Mm, I can just show it to you now.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah. So,
So you
share.
can share your screen if you have it, and let's be cautious of the time because we are recording it, so we want to keep it.
Yeah.
If I lose track of the time, remind me.
So we have about 30 minutes.
Yeah. Good.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah. Just a second. Oh, okay. Oh,
So
that's
yeah. So actually, a friend sent it to me recently, and
okay.
trying to extract it. I was looking for a very easy way to extract it, but
Just a second. I'll be with you shortly. Just a
okay.
second.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry
Mm.
about it. Let's go for it. Oh wow, that's nice.
So this is the data set. Mm. I
But it
was
looks it's already summarized.
yes,
It's,
yes, yes. That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. But then it's the granularity wasn't so good. I mean, it's based on the region. Then you have number of accidents, and I mean, we can still work with this for now.
okay.
So I
Okay.
was trying to extract it with an automated tool, but I had
It's a
to because there were two graphs, sorry, two tables on a page. Some of the pages, I was having
mm,
some issues, so I'll just work on that.
okay.
So it's quite a lot. It's about 28 pages.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I think this will give us the count.
Yes, yes, it's just a count. Based,
Uh,
yeah, yeah,
and then we just have to store it in a nice way.
yeah.
The ideal state for this data set would be for me having the individual incidences and then
Mm,
their town or even GPS coordinates.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah,
This is a good start point, I think.
yeah,
The other thing is now we know it's a data set from National Road Safety Commission.
yeah,
We should be able to ask them specifically for something.
yeah,
So we'll need somebody with a contact to National Road Safety
yeah,
to
yeah.
see if they can give us
So
the individual incidents.
okay, okay. So the one who sent it to me, I'll just send him an email today. Just ask
Okay.
him.
Yeah, yeah. But
But he doesn't work at the National Road Safety Commission, so
okay.
he might have to get me a contact from, or we might even email them directly.
Okay. Okay. So let's put as an action that we contact these people and
Yeah,
get the data that is lower than this.
Okay.
You
Okay.
you will use this for starters. You will
Sure.
clean and store it.
Mm.
It's nice.
It's quite a lot.
Yeah, it is. You see that um, there's so somebody has collected the data and done some analysis with it,
Mm-hmm.
but nobody else has access to that data,
Mm-hmm.
which which we would expect to be public.
Yeah.
And that is why we are sort of championing this cause that if you do something like this, let the next person not have to suffer and collect the data from scratch again.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. So publish it and show us the analysis. Somebody else will also look at the data set and do something else with it.
Exactly.
That's our goal.
Exactly.
But it's interesting. Any conclusions? Did they draw any conclusions in the data?
Final page. So basically, they were just creating some bar charts and
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I think those are the inferences and analysis they made on. And I don't think probably there's some other document that's supposed to be
Okay.
attached with this. Yeah.
Okay. So they are essentially counting the number of casualties.
Yes.
Hmm. So in the one to your left, for example, they are doing the number of casualties uh, in between 2015 and 2016.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, so we have a, a, a mini data set to begin with.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much for sharing that.
Mm.
It's very encouraging
Yeah.
because my worry has been that um, even for election data set that is generally available, we are
Mm.
struggling to get it. So these obscure ones, we are definitely going to struggle to get them, but we still have to do our best to
Yeah.
get.
And you see the humanitarian website. It's called
Yeah, yeah, okay. HDX, okay.
HDX. Yeah. Let me just
Oh
get
wow, that's a
the
nice one.
humanitarian data exchange. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have some really interesting data sets. So for example, Ghana
Hmm.
has OpenStreetMap points of interest. Okay, so this was the data set I talked to you about the last time.
Hmm.
There were some places of interest. Even so, mostly if we want to do anything on tourism, for instance,
Yeah.
this would be a very good data set.
Okay. Yeah. So on tourism, I looked at the TripAdvisor data
Mm-hmm.
set as well. So a mixture of TripAdvisor, the popular TripAdvisor places in Ghana,
Mm-hmm.
together with this data set would be uh,
Yeah.
a good tourism data set, like what we intend to do. Uh,
This is sustainable.
in Ghana population, what's in Ghana population? Oh, education. Hmm. We got education. Hello.
Yeah. And some music.
Yeah, we can hear your music. This is Mika. Hello, Mika. You are welcome. So, Ish, I'm muting Mika for now. Eh?
Okay.
Mika, if you can hear us,
Yeah, I can hear you.
okay.
Okay. Hey
So,
Michelle, what's up?
Oh, Charlie Cool.
Okay. Okay. So, um, actually, Michelle and I are colleagues, and
okay. So, you are welcome.
yeah,
Yeah, thank you.
yeah.
If you have any question, you can ask. But if you don't, you can mute your mic, for example.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is just the
What? Yes, education.
yes demographic data.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I would explore that. What is in Ghana population, for example?
Ghana population.
Yeah, there was a data set called Ghana population. So we would, I think, we will have to inspect this data set and bring in the ones that are interesting to us. Yeah.
Exactly.
So Ghana population is quite valuable to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
I hope it's not PDF.
it's annoying those formats. So I'm hoping this is something better.
I think they have zipped it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you want is a population that is as raw as possible,
Mm-hmm.
so that anybody can use it for their analysis.
Hmm. This is CIF XML. Let me just check everything. It's quite huge. 167 megabytes.
Okay. So it means it's not just the data, it's not just the numbers. It could
Yeah.
have something else to it.
Yes.
Okay, we can examine that offline.
Okay. We'll do that.
Yeah, so I'll
Yeah.
I'll take
But
note of that.
but then the thing is the website just has some really interesting data sets that we can just check out. So
Okay.
that'll be for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the humanitarian
Yes.
data exchange.
Exchange. The humanitarian data exchange.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So I have already taken note of the interesting places and then Ghana population, which we would examine offline and see what we can take from there.
okay. Okay. And I just wanted to quickly show the State of the Nation address, what I had just done.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah. So
that's interesting.
so I just looked at the frequency of certain words appearing in each of the addresses. So
Okay.
for example, in 2018,
Yeah.
the most common two word that occurred
Yeah.
together was Mr. Speaker.
Okay. Is it common or is
So this
this
just this
TFID?
yeah,
Or-
this TF-IDF, yeah. This TF-IDF, but then it still brought out the most common
Okay. Yeah.
word. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, but then it's just gave that.
That's
But then
very-
you can see the kind of words that were appearing in the address.
yeah.
So open country auditor general, which looks like there was something about
Okay.
fighting corruption. I'm guessing.
Exactly. Okay.
Still corridor
So
road.
okay. Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay. So I find that interesting. Um,
Yeah.
so the TF-IDF gives you a way of weighting the document. So the things
Yeah.
that are at the top are the
Yeah.
things that are most important in describing this document.
Yes.
And it's not necessarily the things that occur most in the document.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
So one way you can make this very interesting for us, for example, is to help us understand what processes you have gone through in analyzing this data, and
Sure.
also take the chance to explain TF-IDF to us.
Sure. Sure.
And
That'll
then
be
that
another call. Because
exactly
I just had some. I was just quickly going through the data and just made these, just pulling out these numbers.
yeah,
So
yeah,
next week, we'll just go through the entire process.
exactly.
Exploration.
Very good. Yeah. So the end result or the outcome of this could be that you just highlight the main topics of each address for us, for example,
Exactly.
and you can close this notebook and open a different notebook for a different time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Okay. The other interesting workflow which would be interesting to highlight to the team would be that assuming you create this notebook, for example, you can invite me into this
Okay.
notebook so that I can collaborate with you in the same notebook. It will look like we are editing a Google Doc, for example,
Mm-hmm.
and work together on the same notebook.
Mm-hmm.
This notebook would be private until we decide that we want to make it public.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
let's demonstrate this workflow.
Okay.
So you can go to edit notebook, which is at the top right. I hope I got my left and right correct. Okay. And then so in this same notebook, now you should be able to invite the top camera. Otherwise, if you go to the top, you see that otherwise you go back.
I didn't get that.
Okay, you didn't get that. Okay, let's go back to the description of the notebook again. The
Oh.
panel. Let's go back to where we came from. Yeah, so let's look at options. I think it should be under options.
Ah. Okay.
So you
Okay.
can very
Oh.
good. Or add me as Emmanuel, I think. Emmanuel is my
E dot Asimodi.
no dot. It's just E Asimadi. E Asimadi. Yeah. ADI. Good. Hopefully you find me. Hey, that's me.
Okay.
Okay. So when you
No,
add me,
not just can view, can edit. Yeah.
oh wow.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you give me the ability to edit.
Mm.
I will just quickly check if I can come into that or whether I will see that. So I'm logging into Kaggle myself now.
Okay.
Um, blah, blah, blah. Just a moment, and we keep track of the time because
Yeah.
must stop definitely within an hour. So I'm now trying to log into your data set, into your notebook.
Okay.
So this is a workflow where I can collaborate with you within the same notebook. So the two of you under, and then after we copy it, Michelle can decide to copy it
Mm.
or we can do something else with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Michelle, can you hear us?
Hopefully. he's on mute now.
Ah.
Okay, so I'm getting to log in. Hopefully I'll get that quickly. What's my okay?
Do you sign up with just Google?
Yeah, I sign up through Google.
So you
and
can use
it's
the okay.
it's forcing me to
To
log
type
in as base.
okay, then it's a
Yeah,
different
so
problem.
I'm trying to open a new window to log in. Okay, but hopefully, I wish we could demonstrate it, but it looks
Yeah.
like it's taking for.
But you see, so the thing is, once we have people signing up on Kaggle and they join the data science for citizenship. Let me see.
Yeah, yeah.
So we can add them to the notebook ourselves
Yes, yes.
to collaborate.
So you exactly that's the point that
Yeah,
you can decide that on this topic, Michelle, and yourself want to collaborate on this, and
yeah,
then you collaborate
yeah.
and work on the same notebook,
Mm.
for example.
So
And so the thing is that you should be free to learn or do what you want to do.
exactly.
So, in example, is Michael who is interested in natural language processing. So, on this topic, you collaborate with Michael. On a different topic, you might collaborate with me, for example,
Mm.
or somebody else. And
Yeah,
that is a self-learning in a way.
yeah.
Okay, so
But the data sets you published, I had some issues with Unicode loading some of them,
oh,
but then I just fixed it. So I'm guessing
yeah,
um, maybe you might have to fix the data set so that maybe people who are not familiar with
okay. So
code
you
issue. Yeah.
yeah. How did you do that?
No, no. So I just for now I just ignored some of the Unicode characters.
Okay, okay.
But we can just download the
We
data
should
and just try
and
to
and okay, okay. So we'll take that offline. Thanks
yeah
for pointing it.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I've logged in. Um, Let me see. So I'm trying to look for your kernels. Oh, yeah. We have we have
Um,
that. That's welcome. Oh, I love your
Hi, Joe.
background, man. That's your view is really nice. So that's I'll mute you. You can leave them in the background. So as you can see, this now when I log in and go to my kernel, okay, this is EASMA. You can see this is EASMA. When I log in and go to my kernel, see
Okay.
the kernel invited. Then Charles, you are welcome.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
continue. No, you can continue.
So when I click on it, I can now access your
Kernel.
note.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is how we collaborate.
Mm.
And when we are done with the output, we just publish it, and then Michelle can decide to duplicate it or copy it and continue from there.
Yeah.
So this is your kernel, and I have the capability to edit it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that's the demonstration of how we can collaborate and coordinate. Each created and invited me to join. And when I log in, I'm able to see the kernel in my kernel. And then when I click on it, I can edit it. If Hisham doesn't invite me, I will not be able to edit it. I can only focus. Copying means duplicating, sort of duplicating it, and then working from independent. Okay. Yeah.
Mm.
Is there any question? Any other questions? I think we'll be wrapping up now.
Yeah. So for those who just joined in, today what we talked about was using Kaggle to explore some of the data sets that we published. So they were the health facilities, and Emmanuel updated the health facilities data set. He added the tiers of the health facilities, and we would have to look for a way to join the new data set with the tiers to the old one without the tiers. But then, since some of the names of the health facilities in the data set do not exactly match the names in the old data set, it wouldn't just be a simple comparison. So we'll have to look for a way to uh, uh, join them. So we'll be doing that during the week. And also, I had a National Road Safety Commission data set that will be trying to extract and put it in a nice format, because what we have now is in a PDF. So if you can see my screen, I have it. So basically, there are several tables, and we'll have to figure out how to put it in a coherent format. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the final one was to demonstrate how you can collaborate on notebooks. So Hisham created the notebook on State of the Nation addresses and invited me to join that notebook. And then I was able to join the notebook, and I had the capability to edit the notebook. So that's what we did today. Thank you very much for joining the call. If you have any questions, remember you can put them in our Hangout Q&A channel on Slack.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will stop transmitting from here, but I will still be offline so that we can continue the conversation offline. Thank you very much. Catch you next week. Bye.